before I knew what home could feel like. When the world felt heavy on my shoulders, your quiet presence lifted every hidden fear. I never understood how a single voice could guide me through dark corners of myself. Yet every time you spoke, my heart softened like sunrise over calm water. I walk back through memories, touching the moments when your hand found mine. The night breeze moved around us, gentle and warm, and my chest carried a peace I never owned before. Your smile felt like a safe place I could breathe in, a place where nothing painful could reach me. I held that feeling close, afraid time would wash it away, but it stayed like a soft echo beneath my ribs. You were the light in every quiet morning when I doubted my own strength. You whispered hope in places inside me that I never shared with anyone else. When my voice trembled, you steadied it without ever asking for anything in return. You gave me comfort simply by being yourself, and somehow that alone changed me. I try to capture the way your eyes softened when you looked at me. It felt like the world stopped rushing, like love was something simple and warm. I remember leaning into your shoulder, feeling the gentle rhythm of your breathing. In those seconds, I understood something precious, that a heart doesn't choose home by logic, it chooses through feeling. If love had a shape, it would fit the space between your arms. If love had a sound, it would echo the calmness you placed inside my chest. If love had a path, it would lead straight to you every time. I found myself trusting again, little by little, because your presence never failed me. There were days I couldn't explain my own emotions, yet you stayed patient, offering warmth instead of questions. You wrapped my chaos in gentle understanding, and slowly I learned how to breathe without fear. You were my home in ways I didn't realize until much later. You held pieces of me I didn't know needed holding. You brought life back to parts of me that once felt distant. You taught me that love doesn't need grand promises, it needs sincerity. I found safety leaning into your quiet tenderness. You made the world feel softer, as if every heavy moment became easier to carry. I never had to pretend around you, your presence allowed me to be real. You showed me that affection can be calm, warm, steady, and endlessly kind. Sometimes I close my eyes and feel your warmth lingering like fading daylight. It still guides me even now, like a gentle memory I carry everywhere. Your affection shaped me, wrapped me, healed me. I grew into someone stronger because you believed in me without hesitation. Even when silence filled the air, it felt full because you were beside me. Your heartbeat became a rhythm I sought during long nights of doubt. The sound of your breathing reminded me that I wasn't alone. Your nearness was a comfort I never learned to live without. I didn't know love could be this soft, a gentle tide pulling me into a place where my fears finally rested. I didn't know a touch could speak more than words ever could. You taught me that the smallest gestures can carry entire worlds inside them. And now, when I think of you, I feel warmth spreading through every quiet part of me. I feel gratitude for every moment you held my trembling heart with such devotion. You gave me a home without walls, without doors, a home built entirely from emotion. Believe in gentle devotion. You were my home, not because you tried, but because you existed in the softest way my heart needed. I carry you in every peaceful breath, and every morning that begins with hope, and every night where love settles quietly around me. You were my home, and a part of me will always return to the warmth you left through feeling. When the morning air is soft and quiet, I wake with your warmth still resting in my thoughts, like a gentle reminder that my heart is safe in the place it found beside you. Every breath feels lighter when you're the reason behind it. Every slow moment turns into something tender, something full of calm and hope. You step into my life like a soft glow after a long night, and every fear I once carried begins to fade beneath your kindness. You never rush my beating heart, you simply hold it with steady care, letting me feel the peace I never thought I could claim as mine. You hold my close as the hours move and the seasons turn. Walk with me through gentle afternoons and quiet evenings, where our hands find each other without effort, and our voices soften into something made only for the two of us. Your touch feels like the beginning of warmth after winter's cold. Let me be the calm you return to, the whisper that brings ease to your restless moments, the soft place where your thoughts can settle without worry. Let me hold you the way you've held me, with trust so gentle it changes everything it touches. You opened a door inside my heart I didn't know was waiting, a place where comfort and affection grow like light across a quiet room. And now each day feels brighter, simply because you exist within it, turning ordinary seconds into memories I wanna keep forever. You hold my light even when shadows rise, even when doubt tries to cloud the path ahead. You remind me that love doesn't need grand moments to be real. It lives in the soft glance, the steady hand, the unspoken promise that you're here and you're staying. Let me stand with you through every turn, through the laughter that spills suddenly in the silence that needs no explanation. Let me share the gentle future that grows each time our hearts meet. future shaped by trust, affection, and the quiet glow we built together. You hold my light, and in return I hold your warmth. Two hearts learning how to rise with tenderness, how to breathe in rhythm with love that feels honest, how to walk forward without fear because we walk together. You are the calm I lean into, the glow that fills the spaces in me. And as the night settles and the sky grows dim, I still feel the brightness you placed inside my life. If tomorrow brings storms, I'll stand beside you, turning every dark hour into something we can carry together. Because your love is the gentle truth that guides me home again. I didn't know how deeply a heart could ache until the night I felt everything collapse inside me. I carried unspoken fear, old wounds and doubts that settle like shadows on quiet evenings. But then you walk into my world with a softness that felt like warm sunlight. Reaching a cold place, you didn't try to fix me, you simply stood close enough for my walls to grow tired of hiding. Your presence felt like a gentle hand brushing away thoughts that hurt too much to name. The first time you held me, the weight I carry loosened as if my heart finally remembered how to breathe. You looked at me with tenderness that made my pain feel seen, but no longer overwhelming. You didn't rush my healing, you simply held space for me, patient as the slow rise of dawn. When my voice trembled, you stayed close and let silence hold us both. You understood the quiet battles I couldn't explain, offering comfort through soft warmth that wrapped itself around my bruised spirit. In your calm embrace, I found a peace I had searched for in all the wrong places. You showed me that affection doesn't have to be loud to be powerful. It can be a steady touch, a calming breath, a gentle smile that meets wounded places with kindness. You taught me that love can be soft and still strong enough to rebuild everything that once felt broken. With every moment spent beside you, pieces of me began to settle where they truly belonged. There were days when old memories tried to pull me back into fear, yet your reassurance anchored me, reminding me that the past no longer controlled my heartbeat. You carried my worries as if they were fragile, never judging them, never turning away. Your warmth melted the cold edges around emotions I never dared to unfreeze. I remember one quiet evening when you brushed my hair behind my ear, and for the first time in years I didn't feel the need to hide trembling thoughts. Your touch felt like an invitation to trust again, to believe that my heart could bloom in the gentle soil of devotion. You whispered hope into places inside me that once felt unreachable. You softened storms inside my chest with nothing more than your steady presence. Each time you held my hand, the world grew safer and my breath grew softer, as if healing had finally found its way to me. I learned a quiet medicine, easing emotions I once thought were permanent. You helped me rewrite the stories carved by old heartbreaks, replacing them with gentle moments where trust felt natural and safe. You showed me that tenderness can be powerful enough to transform pain into strength. Whenever your arms circled around me, every fractured part of my heart rested. I found comfort in the rhythm of your breathing, the calm rise and fall that felt like a lullaby. You gave me a home not made of walls, but of warmth, understanding, and unwavering care. You helped me believe that I didn't need to fight alone anymore. Now when I look at you, I see the one who lifted me without ever forcing change, the one who cared softly enough for my wounds to close, and gently enough for my spirit to rise again. Heart feels lighter because you taught it how to trust life once more. You are the tenderness that steadied me, the gentle warmth that wrapped around my breaking moments and held them with devotion. You are the calm that replaced the noise, the hope that rose quietly inside me until I learned how to breathe without fear. This is the love that heals, the kind that doesn't rush, doesn't demand, doesn't fade when the world turns heavy. It is the love that listens, that comforts and stays, the love that chooses softness even when everything feels uncertain. Your presence became a sanctuary, my heart never wants to leave. Your devotion mended what once felt lost, piece by gentle piece. Because of you I learned that affection can be warm medicine, and that healing can bloom through the sweetest form of love. Under the blush of a quiet evening, the sky glowed with a soft cherry tint, and I remember how the world felt quieter the moment your hand brushed against mine. The air carried a calm sweetness, as if the night wanted to whisper something gentle to us. You looked at me with a warmth that softened every lonely thought I had ever carried. In that moment, beneath a rising moon, I felt something inside me relax for the first time. We walked slowly along a quiet path, the breeze brushing past us like a shy melody. Every small sound felt part of a serenade written just for our hearts. The glow of the moon shimmered softly against your face, painting your expression with a tenderness I had never seen before. It felt as if the night itself wanted to celebrate our closeness. I could feel my heartbeat settle into a calm rhythm each time you spoke. Your voice held a soothing depth that wrapped around my emotions, melting the worries I tried so hard to hide. When you smiled, the night seemed to breathe easier, as if the moonlight leaned closer to admire the softness between us. We sat beneath branches swaying gently with the wind, the shadows dancing like quiet companions around us. I leaned into you, feeling the steady warmth of your presence. Your arms circled me with such ease, and for a moment the entire world felt safe. You traced slow lines along my hand, and every touch carried the sweetness of trust growing quietly within me. I realized how deeply I rhythm of your breathing beside me. A gentle peace washed over my heart, one I had longed for but never knew how to ask for. The moon climbed higher, glowing like a cherry blossom drifting through the sky. It cast a gentle shimmer across your eyes, and I felt as if the universe had opened a small window just for us. We spoke in whispers, trading thoughts that felt too delicate for daylight. Each word lifted something heavy from my chest, as though your presence knew how to untangle every knot in my heart. You held my face lightly, as if afraid to disturb the magic of the night. The moment your forehead rested against mine, everything inside me stilled. I felt seen, understood, cherished, as if the tenderness I had been craving finally found its way home. I told you things I had never said aloud before, and you listened with an attentive softness that made my fears feel smaller. You reassured me without forcing anything, letting your calm affection speak for you. It felt like the beginning of a quiet promise, one built from warmth rather than words. Then with the moon above us and the breeze weaving through the leaves, you pulled me closer. Our breaths blended in a slow rhythm that felt like a sweet serenade, as if the night itself hummed gently between our hearts. Your touch was delicate, yet deep enough to remind me that love can be both gentle and powerful. I felt my spirit unfold under your affection, as though the night sky opened a soft path just for the two of us. Every moment with you wrapped me in quiet comfort, turning my doubts into softer echoes that faded beneath your steady warmth. When you whispered my name, the world seemed to brighten, and the moon shimmered like a ripe cherry glowing above us. Your closeness calmed the most fragile parts of my heart, filling the empty spaces with something tender and reassuring. We stayed wrapped in that quiet glow, as if time slowed to honor the sweetness we found beneath the night sky. Your hands held mine gently, and I realized that this feeling, this soft, steady affection, was something I had been waiting for all along. As the moon began its slow descent, its gentle light lingered on our skin like a blessing. I rested my head on your chest, listening to the peaceful rhythm of your breath. You held me with a tenderness that made the whole world feel calm, and in that soft stillness I knew this night would stay with me forever. Because under that cherry moon glow, love didn't need intensity to feel real. It needed only tenderness, presence, and two hearts willing to meet in quiet understanding. This serenade became the story of us, a melody shaped by gentle touches, soft words, and the sweet certainty that your heart was reaching for mine. Even now, when I close my eyes, I can still feel the warmth of that night, the soft glow, the delicate affection that wrapped us together. It was a reminder that sometimes the sweetest love comes not from grand moments, but from gentle nights where two hearts learn to breathe in harmony. And under the cherry moon, our serenade continues to echo softly through me. The morning light slipped gently across the room, brushing the quiet corners with a soft golden glow. And I felt the warmth settle over me, like a tender reminder of the moments that brought us closer. I remember the way your eyes lingered on mine, that first time calm and steady, as if you saw something worth holding on to. The world felt different that day, lighter somehow, as if every small sound carried a promise I didn't yet understand. We walked slowly along a quiet street, the distant hum of life melting into the background, while our steps fell into an easy rhythm. Your hand finally reached for mine, not rushed, not hesitant, just warm and sure. The feeling traveled all the way to my heart, turning my thoughts into a soft current of calm. I didn't say anything then, but something in me shifted, realizing that the simple moment would stay with me for a long time. Later, as the sun dipped into a gentle shade of amber, we sat by the water's edge. The breeze drifted past us with a cool hush, carrying the scent of evening. You told me stories about the dreams you kept quietly inside you, and the more you spoke, the more I understood how precious your heart was. I felt myself leaning closer without thinking, drawn to the way your voice softened when you spoke about hope. You smiled when you noticed, and that smile, it became one of the moments I knew would never fade. I remember how you brushed my hair behind my ear, fingertips slow, almost careful, as if you were learning a language built from touch. My breath caught in a sweet rhythm, and every worry I had been carrying slipped gently away. Your presence wrapped around me with a comfort I couldn't explain, like the calm after a long storm. I wanted time to slow down, to stretch these seconds until they became something eternal. Night arrived with a quiet shimmer, stars scattered across the sky. Like small blessings we lay beneath them, shoulders touching, sharing the stillness. You pointed to a faint glimmer far above us, telling me how it reminded you of softness, of warmth, of a peace you didn't often feel. I looked at you instead of the sky, and I felt it too, the kind of peace that settles deep, steady and certain. You traced circles across my palm, light enough to feel like a whisper. Each soft movement loosened something inside me, letting my heart drift a little closer to yours. I spoke about my fears, the things I buried so deeply. I rarely admitted them, even to myself. You listened without interrupting, your focus gentle, your expression full of quiet understanding. It was in that moment I realized you had become a safe place, one I didn't know I was searching for. We walked back slowly, the night air cool against our cheeks, the world around us fading into silhouettes. Your hand remained in mine, steady and warm, as if grounding every fragile piece of me. The road felt softer beneath our feet, and each step held a sense of belonging I couldn't ignore. I rested my head on your shoulder for a moment, and the way you shifted just enough to hold me closer felt like its own melody. a quiet pause when we reached my door, a moment stretched thin with unspoken emotion. You lifted your hand to my cheek, brushing your thumb softly along my skin. The tenderness in your touch sent a warm pulse through my chest. I leaned into it, letting my eyes close for a heartbeat, and the world seemed to quiet itself around us when you whispered goodnight. The gentleness of your voice made the moment glow. I stayed there long after you left, fingertips pressed to my cheek where your touch lingered. The night air felt sweeter, lighter, filled with the echo of everything unspoken. I realized then that the feelings growing inside me weren't fleeting. They were steady, warm, and deeply rooted, built from moments that slipped quietly into my heart. Days passed, each one carrying a new memory, carved with softness. The way you laughed, the way you looked at me when you thought I didn't notice, the way you held me like I was the most delicate part of your world. Every detail settled into me with a sweetness that stayed long after the day ended. Sometimes I replay those moments,